Hopefully. It says public, so now I just need to wait for it to load. Okay, starting. This is a good sign. I am live. Hopefully. Yay, we're live! Someone can see this. Yes, you are the true sensei here. Hi, Yandere. Yes, and so... Hi, Bill and Garfield. We are getting weird comments. That's good. So, yes, Garfield, I know I'm almost as sexy as Amelia, but what about Crimson? Exactly. He is even sexier than Ram. No, Ram. Oh, you can't hear Crimson. We need to fix that. Okay, start yelling, please.
And movies and long walks at the beach.
Okay, I actually know that's still too low.
My favorite my favorite kind of movie was what was it? Oh my god, The Room. That so bad that it's good. Which I heard so many things about it, but I have not yet seen it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've heard things too, but I haven't seen it. But hopefully they can hear you now.
Can they hear me? I mean, hold on, I gotta...
Please let me know if you can hear Crimson.
Oh. Hold on. Can they
okay, yes, you can
hear me. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, by the way, we have no idea what we're doing here, especially not me. It's all my fault, by the way.
Nani?
Exactly.
Alright. So, you want to start this off, or no?
Yeah, so, welcome everyone to the third episode of the greatest podcast ever. I think this is the second or third one Crimson's in. But yes, Crimson is joining me, and we are here to, yeah, his mic's kind of fuzzy. That might be because my internet's not that good, because AT&T are people.
AT&T are people. We have Verizon.
I don't think they all have home internet where I am. But yes, today we are here to discuss what anime you should watch if you have never seen anime before. Because some people will tell you should watch such shows as Bible Black, Boku No Pico, and Rick and Morty, and they are all wrong.
Don't forget Korra in the House, which is the best anime ever in my opinion. Nothing will ever beat Korra in the House. Except that's overrated, but then again, we don't talk about that.
Yeah. I want to go watch that show again.
Really?
Yes, I like that. Yes, and Garfield is saying we should all watch Fate Khalid. So that will not be one of the recommendations we give people because anime is kind of weird, as you have probably noticed. And we don't want to scare people away too much with weird anime. Unless that's what you like doing.
Well, what's that that thing that Ufotable did with Shiro and Saber, and Shiro cooks Saber food and you see Saber just orgasming.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
is it a Fate Food Wars crossover?
Yeah, or it was like it was something about like Shiro feeding Saber like all these the foods, and it's just like, okay. Well, what is this? What am I watching? And it was made by Ufotable, even though Ufotable should not be wasting their time on that. Instead, they should be working on Heaven's Feel Part 2, which, by the way, is coming in theaters soon.
Tuesday.
Next week, actually.
Tuesday and Thursday.
I'm going Thursday. I'm going to see it on that Thursday. It's on my local theater, so I'm watching it. I'm taking up a group of my friends. We're going to watch it, and I will review it. Because I like Fate so much.
Well, I'm actually going to go watch it, but I'm not going to watch it at a local theater because I'm going to be going to an anime convention. So I'm going to stop for the night halfway there and then watch it there.
Nice, not bad. Okay, so.
Okay, I've added the Fate Food thing to my list of anime to watch from this year.
Yes, Fate is one of the animes I have on my recommendation for people who want to start getting into anime. So. that is the purpose of this live stream, is to talk about what anime should people watch if they were new to anime or they want to watch anime.
Why does it say this video is unavailable? Anyway, I still see it in your background. We're good.
All right. So, where do we begin? Do we just start naming various animes that people should watch, or should we, do something else?
Oh, my idea. You should come to the convention with me, Andre Queen. It's just in Texas. It can't be that far.
So, I guess we should start to talk about how, anime has definitely grown through the past year. There's anime has been culturally accepted, a nerd culture. It's anime is just a part of any regular television as we have now, because streaming services like Netflix, Hulu, Crunchyroll, have anime in it, and I like to go and recommend shows that are easily acceptable or easily accessed, because through these methods, especially I picked animes that are majority in Netflix and Hulu.
Yeah.
Or Crunchyroll or Funimation.
And the thing is, with Netflix and Hulu, it's you don't tend to get that just for anime. You get it for everything. You might see, oh, here's an anime that looks cool. I might watch it even though I don't watch anime.
Yeah. And I'm very happy that Netflix lately, with their original animes, their original series, I recently watched Agretsuko and Kakeguri and Devilman Crybaby, and I really enjoyed all those 3 animes, and I'm glad, especially Devilman Crybaby. I think that's right now currently the best anime that's on Netflix right now. Then again, people may argue maybe it's 7 Deadly Sins.
Yeah, I haven't seen either of those two.
Definitely check out Devilman. I would say Devilman Crybaby, but you already told me you didn't want to go see it.
No, I'm gonna give it a try.
Okay.
I don't know if I'll like it, but I think it's worth trying.
It's very adult gory, but I wouldn't necessarily recommend that to a newcomer, because it does have that would just mindfuck them and maybe even turn them off.
So I should have my younger brother watch it.
Yeah, have your 12-year-old Johnny be traumatized of all the blood, gore, and tits that this anime has, with also probably one of the most mind-fucked endings since Re:Zero.
Well, we also made my brother watch King's Game with us, or at least most of it.
King's Game, oh my god.
So, should King's Game be our first recommendation?
Maybe. Okay, because because we always fucking have a conversation about it. King's Game is an anime that I said should be watched with a group of friends because of how ridiculously stupid the anime is and how ridiculous it gets, but how hilarious it is as well.
Yeah, I watched it with a group of friends, and I could not have made it through without them.
Oh, absolutely. Because if you didn't watch it with a group of friends, you might get bored, turned off because of the ridiculous nature of the show, but also you also might get a little entertained because, well, the show is that bad, so you might joke around with a few scenes here and there. I remember this one time, the spoiler alert to King's Game, the scene with the girl and she's on fire for 5 minutes.
Oh yeah.
Really timed it. It was literally for 5 minutes, and me and my friends were just joking and laughing about how bad and terrible that scene was.
I think that was the best scene in the whole anime. I think just with how
the best scene in the anime is with the kid who puts the beret on the fucking dead head.
Not that one.
He fucking there was a kid who puts a beret on a dead body, and I'm just oh fucking god.
I think I removed that one from my memory.
But no, I think the best scene in that was that and the girl on fire for 5 minutes, and just the various stupid shit that happens in that anime. You, get a group of friends and watch it because you're gonna have a fucking laugh out of it. You're gonna laugh, even though it's played so seriously.
Right.
Yet,
and the dub is really good for what it is too, so you don't have to worry about it.
Also, I heard that the English dub was terrible. So
no, it was terrible in a good way.
Yeah,
or in a bad way.
it's one of those so bad that it's good animes. That's what King's Game really was to me. So if I were to recommend that anime, I recommend it, but with a group of friends. Yes. If you're gonna watch it by yourself, don't, because it's stupid.
Yeah.
Really, really stupid.
Yeah, just if people don't know anime that well and you want to like mess with them, just say, "Here, I heard about this really cool show. We should watch together."
Oh yeah, absolutely, yes. Anyway, enough of King's Game. So what me and Rising Sun did is that we actually had a list of various animes that people should have, and I guess we could start with sci-fi. All right.
Yeah, sci-fi is good. Let me get my list.
Sci-fi, yeah. I mean, yeah. Well, for me, I only really have two. Because this was made super last minute. If I could think of some off the top of my head, I could. But definitely, for science fiction, I put FMA, Brotherhood, Fullmetal Alchemist.
Yeah, I would not have thought of that as sci-fi, but I guess it kind of is.
Yeah, because, the science of alchemy, in fact, alchemy is an actual science that people actually did. Yeah, but just not the extent that that Fullmetal Alchemist does.
Like, chemistry is science, and alchemy is basically like chemistry with magic added.
Yeah, pretty much. But it's like, to me, it's like, okay, it's a fantasy sci-fi with deep lore and deep characters, and
Fullmetal Alchemist. I was gonna say Fullmetal Alchemist was one of my first anime, other than like the long-running ones, and I think it's a great introduction. It's not like it doesn't have a lot of the anime weirdness that could turn people off, so it's easily accessible.
The only issue with that is that Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood is very lengthy. It's like 64 episodes, right?
Yeah, and the original is 51.
51, I believe.
Plus the movie.
2 movies, right? Because Fullmetal Alchemist had 2 movies.
The original had a movie, and then Brotherhood had a movie.
The
original one, the movie, and the original one is the sequel to the original. So so that finishes the story. The Brotherhood movie is more like filler, basically. Not bad, but it's not like necessary for the story.
I've not seen it. I did see the original movie just to finish off that saga, that arc that it did. Also animated by one of a frequent anime studio who we're probably going to be mentioning a lot, Bones.
Yeah. If you want a good anime, just like search Studio Bones, watch everything they've done. You'll probably like most of it.
Bones, Madhouse, A1, and Trigger. Although Triggers lately has been hit or miss. There's only one really that I would say Trigger has outdone themselves, and that's Kill la Kill.
Yeah, we'll get to that one later.
We'll get to that.
Probably.
Okay.
Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe. And then my last one is Cowboy Bebop. A timeless classic. No one can deny the impact that anime has had in the anime community. People to this day still talk about Cowboy Bebop as one of the greatest animes to be ever written and created. To which that I say, yeah, but I wouldn't necessarily say it's as good as some of the other animes that have come out recently. But I do think it's still a fantastic anime, and everyone should probably at least watch it if you're into sci-fi, because it does have a huge emphasis into the sci-fi realm. Like, it's in space, and they visit other planets and other world. It's very deep and interesting.
Yeah, I ended up not liking it all that much, but I would still agree because of like the legacy it left, and just it's a more mature story too, as opposed to like these kids doing stuff.
Also, and I do agree with this statement, Cowboy Bebop has one of the greatest English adaptations of anime.
Right.
I would say Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood.
I'd agree with both those.
And I do agree. Yeah, I agree with that. Steve Blum, the guy who voices Spike Spiegel, one of my favorite voice actors of all time. Absolutely love the dude.
He just makes the show feel like an old anime. Like, he was in Great Teacher Onizuka, and it just feels like that's what makes it feel like a classic.
Oh yeah, and he's Orochimaru. He's
I forgot about that.
Yeah, he's Orochimaru. He's also he voiced in Code Geass. I forgot the character.
He was the one guy in Durarara.
He's a very Mugen from Shampoo, Samurai Champloo.
Okay. Shampoo. I did not know that. I haven't seen Shampoo.
Yeah. That was one of his like iconic roles besides Spike Spiegel. It's his role as Mugen. Even though I've actually like I keep trying to watch Shampoo, but I stop halfway because I get bored of it somehow. Also because it has a lot of filler in it, and it's kind of
Yeah. So yeah, oh yeah, sci-fi anime.
Sci-fi.
Yeah, one guy with, let's see, which ones do I have? Well, I have Steins Gate because it's like the time travel thriller thing. So if you're someone who thinks time travel is cool...
I actually want to play the VN, the visual novel for Steins Gate. I want to play it. So I actually have not played or seen the anime. I do, okay. But I want to play the visual novel because I hear the visual novel is far superior, but also the anime is fantastic as well. Also, with I believe the second season's out now, Steins Gate 0.
It's not exactly a second season. It kind of is.
I think. Isn't it a prequel or a sequel?
Neither.
I heard neither. It's just in the universe.
I'll explain it to you after the podcast if you want. It's.
Oh, look! I've never played or seen Steins Gate, so could go throw me a bone.
Basically, it takes place around episode 22 and 23 of the anime.
Okay, wow.
It's like a midquel, if that makes any sense.
A midquel. I like that. I like that a lot.
Steins Gate is just weird. It might not be the great for a new person because like it has a lot of the anime humor to it, and the romance could also be a turn off like it was for me. So if you're just wanting like a pure science fiction thriller, it might not be it, but it has like the comedy, the harem, romance parts to it.
Yeah, I could definitely see a lot of people being turned off by it, especially me, and I'm a veteran per se. Do you have any other science fiction or anything you think of on the top of your head? Because I can't think of. Well, I mean, I guess one would be like Code Geass, but then again, Code Geass is not really easily acceptable. It's only right now acceptable in Crunchyroll.
Yeah, you can probably find it though if you look. Oh, the other one I wanted to recommend would be Zegapane. It is
Never heard of it.
It's a mech anime from 2006. It is my favorite mech anime. I'm trying to think of a good way to describe for someone who has not seen anime. Basically, you have these guys going through a normal high school life, except the one ends up starting to play a video game, and then he finds like the video game is very similar to piloting a robot in another world sort of thing. And so it's about like discovering what's really happened with the different worlds, what's going on with their world. And it's really interesting. It has a lot of science fiction concepts which don't completely make sense, but they're cool. And so if you want more like a deep science fiction which really gets into technology, it's definitely good. Also has things about like the meaning of life, being philosophical. Yeah, very good. Underrated. Go check it out.
Believe it or not, as you were saying that, I already thought of one other anime that is science fiction. Well, it's because like to me it's at least considered science fiction because it actually deals with AI. And you wouldn't think of it off like at all unless you watch it. Yu-Gi-Oh! Reigns.
Huh. I would not have thought of that.
I'm not actually kidding you. Yu-Gi-Oh! Reigns.
Is that the new series?
Watch the new series of Yu-Gi-Oh! It actually deals with AI. What it means. What if AI actually had sort of free will? The repercussions of AI in a cybernetic world. Because
we actually had people in chat talking about Yu-Gi-Oh! Earlier too.
Yeah, because majority of the anime takes place in Reigns, which is this virtual reality world, and you meet all these characters and their avatars and their interactions with one another. And the duels, the duels are pretty fun as well. Especially with the new added Link summoning mechanic. But what I truly watch it for is sort of the story, and the story is fantastic. It's dark. The main character, Yusaku, has some serious PTSD, and I'm not fucking joking. It gets dark, and it's really good. It's like I was surprised at how good it actually was. It's deep, definitely philosophical in some ways, and it's actually nearing its second season. Well, it's in the beginning process of the second season.
Okay.
And I really like it. I really like it a lot.
I should give it a try.
You wouldn't expect.
Yeah, like I like the original Yu-Gi-Oh, but it's like it was kind of like over the top and stupid and stuff. But I think I like take that in a more serious story. Yeah, we have a comment from Ravios saying that Various is all about AI with free will, and he has yet to have me watch an anime I did not like. Granted, it's only been one, but still.
All right, moving on. Let's want to switch to a different genre.
Yeah, the one that I came up with is if you like superheroes, because I think a lot of people in the West are familiar with superhero stories, and anime also likes superheroes, and one of my favorite animes is My Hero Academia, which is all about superheroes and what they mean, and it's sort of like a response to what makes heroes so great, like a celebration of that, so...
Definitely. I mean, this man has done a lot, 12 parts of why he loves it so much, and
I kind of went overboard there.
I like me and him. We had these and I was in a part. I was in one of them, and I think
part 5.
I really,
or was it 7?
Part 8. The one about what it means to be a hero.
Yes.
That I absolutely love. That part. You know, we went deep in that anime, man. Like My Hero is fantastic. That was season 3. It was actually the one of the first ever animes to actually go make me read the manga because I liked it so much.
Wow.
Like
I like it so much, but that makes me not want to read the manga because I want to experience the anime without knowing what's going to happen. Like I have not seen more than like the first couple episodes of season 3.
I don't blame you, but at the same time, it's like, yo, I want to know, and I'm so far ahead in the manga that it's like, oh wow, so like this is how it feels when you read the manga before the anime adaptation comes out, and it's like, to me, it's weird because I was always the one that waited for the anime to come out instead of reading the manga, so it's bizarre in that way. So I like it, but season 3 already fantastic.
Okay.
Especially the later arcs, shit went the fan, dude. Oh my god, I can't wait for the next.
Okay, since I was a little bit let down by the first 2, but I'm glad it gets good.
Oh hell yeah! Season 3 does start off with the filler, so you can just skip that first episode.
Too late. And then the first actual episode was kind of mad, like set up, which I don't think would have minded if the first episode had not been filler.
No. I think it would be like a pacing issue. Oh, by the way, My Hero Academia, Studio Bones.
Yes, forgot about that. See, if you want cool action, watch Bones, or the occasional yaoi, watch them too. That should be a
okay. Too. So, My Hero, for me, I put down One Punch Man.
That's actually the next thing on my list. Did you copy from my list?
Really?
Yeah.
No, actually. Oh, really? One Punch...
Yeah, go to Discord. You'll see that One Punch Man was my next superhero one.
Yeah. One Punch Man. I believe, actually, it was just majority of a parody of the shonen cliches. By the way, shonen is considered for like, it's called for boys, shonen.
Yeah, if you like superhero stories in the West, you probably like what's called action shonen in the Japan, because that's like anime directed toward the teenage boy audience. And yeah, they have a very similar feel to like superheroes and that kind of themes. I think those of us are big fans of it.
Not to mention some like homages to other previous animes that in the past, like there have been shonen animes that are homages to like magical girl anime, such as Mahou Shoujo Ore, which is that's just a weird one and a fun one.
If you want something weird, go watch Ore.
We'll talk about that in just a moment. But definitely, my One Punch Man. Can't really say much that I haven't already said about it. It's a fun, it is probably one of the best for newcomers, because if you really want to see what anime is truly about, check out One Punch Man, because it's literally like all the staples are there. The generic bland main character who's overpowered for no reason, and the various enemies and side characters that you typically meet throughout shonen-related anime is there. Like the sidekick character who always gets his ass beat, and the other heroes that are just there to be there.
Yeah, it's definitely if you are a fan of superhero anime, you'll probably like how it parodies everything. I kind of wish it was more of a conventional superhero story, but I guess I get that that's not what it's going for.
Well, I mean, it plays the conventional hero story pretty well. You know, it's one of those underdog stories. You know, like in My Hero Academia. You know, the main character. You know, he's the underdog, and now he climbs up his way to become the greatest hero ever. Well, not in the same wavelength as One Punch Man. However, in One Punch Man, he's just like, I'm just a hero. I'm just doing it for fun.
Yeah,
I don't really care.
They're both like they are underestimated by society for whatever reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, and as one of the comments pointed out, it's a Madhouse anime, and we were saying before, Madhouse tends to make really good stuff.
Madhouse, yes, Madhouse. Fantastic people. Oh wow! I just hold on. I'm just gonna write down a new anime under a drama. I think you already know what it will be.
What drama does Madhouse do? Nana? Do they do that?
No, but I'm interested. It was taken off of Netflix. I was very upset about that.
Yeah,
it was something. You know, we'll get there when we talk about drama.
Okay. Now you make me curious.
All right. Anything else under superhero or shonen?
For shonen, I would. Well, you already talked about FMA, so Soul Eater is another good classic shonen.
Soul Eater.
Yeah.
Bones.
Yep. Go ahead.
Bones. Soul Eater is was one of the first like animes outside of Naruto that I actually started watching, and absolutely loved it. Inuyasha is also a pretty good anime to start off with too.
Yeah, we had several people in the chat mention Inuyasha as one of their first ones.
Yeah, it's one of my personal growing up animes. That was one of my favorites, to be honest. Definitely one of the definitely deserves way more respect than it should. But it's also a pretty good one to start off with. Minus all the filler. If you don't like filler, please skip them because the filler is superfluous.
I have trouble getting into long shows now, so I'm probably not going to watch it.
Yeah.
I did get to Hunter x Hunter, though, but...
Majority of that anime is not filler, believe it or not.
Hunter x Hunter or Inuyasha?
Hunter x Hunter.
Yeah, I knew that it wasn't... Like, I've heard it was a very good adaptation, and I think I'll like it a lot. I just need to take the time to actually watch it.
Same. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I have for superhero things. Yeah, I'll let you pick the next topic.
Alright, next one. Let's do... Alright. So, since I already alluded to drama, let's do drama.
Okay.
I have 3. I'll start things off with Anohana.
Ah, okay. I've not seen that one.
Oh, dude. Anohana. So what it is, it's about a group of friends and the death of one of their close friends, she dies.
Yeah.
And because of her death, the friends group slowly like went away, and years later, the main character, I believe his name was Jinta, sees like the ghost or whatever, like of Menma, the girl who dies, and you know, the struggles and things that the friends group had to go throughout that anime. It's 10 episodes long. It's only in Crunchyroll, sadly, but you could probably watch it illegally.
We should probably like get links to all these anime we recommend and put it in there.
More than likely.
Remind me to do that after the stream.
Definitely. And it's the drama hits very hard. The ending will make you cry. The characters. It's a very character-centric story. It's about the friends group, and how, because of the death of their long-lost friend, how it tore them apart, and how, and it hits so many levels, and it's so good. And you know, I cried. I'll be one of the first to admit I cried at the end of that. It was so good. Definitely.
That's another one on my drama list.
Yeah, definitely an anime. Fantastic, one of the best ones to watch. All right, do you have anything under drama?
Yes, the main one I was going to say would be Toradora, because it has the romance, it has the comedy, it has drama, it has emotions.
Yeah. I do have two romances, actually. If I think of more, I'll say it out. Toradora, like I saw like half of it, and I think it was very flip-floppy. Like, I felt like the anime didn't know what it wanted to be. Like, did it want it to be a comedy or a very serious story? Yeah. And I felt like, it should have been one or the other. I felt like if the anime actually probably had more fixated on the drama than really so much of the comedy, I felt like it would have been a more complete package. However,
as you get further along, it does focus mostly on the drama, which in a way I didn't like it because I liked the comedy parts of it and felt like there weren't that many of them later on.
Yeah, definitely. I definitely heard about people who have seen it, and it definitely becomes flip-floppy.
Right.
But I made it to like episode 11, I think, and I stopped.
Okay.
Another one. I'm saving the best for last. The one that I thought of, and that I wrote down.
You really make me want to know. I have to know.
Yeah, definitely.
That's another one I should add.
Soon. Another one will be Angel Beats.
Okay, stole the one I just put down.
Alright, yeah. Angel Beats. One of the, hands down, a genuinely great anime. Definitely with the way how the anime written its story and its characters, how deep. Also, it definitely got you thinking, what is life after death? What happens to us when we pass away? And it's one of those animes that is just genuinely great,
Yeah, I think Angel Beats is really good too for a newer person because it has so many anime things in it. Like, you have the high school comedy, you have the supernatural action, you have thoughts about philosophy and what it means to live and die and emotions and everything.
Yeah, and definitely the drama hits very hard. The ending was very sad, but bittersweet.
Yeah, it wasn't completely sad, but yeah.
It was bittersweet, but that's what I loved about the anime. The only real main complaint I kind of had with it was that the anime actually had way too many characters, and they could only focus on so much. So they only focused on the necessary characters of the main protagonist.
Like Angel and the main girl, maybe.
Angel and the main girl, yeah.
Yeah, I think it
and Yuri, I remember her.
Yeah.
Yui, the pink haired girl.
I forgot her name too.
Very. Man, that they're very genuinely great. Okay, and the last one, the one that Rising Suns has been waiting for, the anime that I wrote down last minute and alluded to so much and I did give you guys a hit. It was a Madhouse original, A Place Further in the Universe.
Oh yeah, I was not thinking that was drama, but I can see that.
No, it is definitely drama. It is more definitely drama. It's like that anime made Giga inspired to do stuff, and I was like, damn,
it definitely has a lot of power with going and doing something exciting with your life.
Yeah, like the message of there's a lot of things to happen in life besides of just wasting it, about youth, and it's about moving out of your comfort zone and do something that you would have never done in a million years, like these girls who go to Antarctica. They probably woke up one day and thought, I'm not going to go to Antarctica. Boom, they go to Antarctica.
Right.
And the drama was fantastic. The characters were so great. I recently reviewed it, gave it a 5 out of 5. It was that damn good. Definitely one of the highlights of the year. And also, I'm already debating on 2 moments from that anime to be in my 12 days of anime, because it was that damn good.
Yeah, I don't think I want to make a review of it because I don't think I could say that much. I kind of want to get more to the message of it, though. But
also, that video, the review I did, did really well views-wise. I think I got like 90 views on it, almost to 100.
Oh, nice. It does seem to have a lot of popularity. But there is
Definitely.
yeah. There is one other drama anime that I thought of that I want to talk about that I'm pretty sure a certain person in the chat will be glad I mentioned. So I'm going to wait and draw this out a while to see if he can figure out that I'm talking about him right now. Do you have any guesses what this one could be? It is from a much-loved studio, but not one we have mentioned yet.
Is it A1?
No.
Is it the guys that made Kiss X6?
Maybe.
Which is also... Oh, no!
Wait, what studio made that?
No!
This is making you curious, though, isn't it?
Yeah, actually it does, okay?
Yes, it's making him very curious. This is a mystery that you want to solve.
Hyoka?
Yes, Hyoka.
Hyoka. Oh, nice. Yeah, Hyoka, I mean, I haven't seen... Like, I saw, like, the first 2 episodes of it and stopped. But I can definitely see it. I can definitely see how... Because, everywhere I go, it's like, I hear people talk about Hyoka. It's a cult classic.
I like it. I think it's good for, like, a newer person because it's like a high school drama thing, so they can sort of relate to it. The mysteries give it more of a flair, and then it does, like, comment a lot on, like, living through high school and all that. And yes, Abi is happy that I mentioned Hyoka. It's his favorite anime, and he's the reason I watched it, so, yeah.
All right. Let's move out of drama and talk about something lighthearted. Let's talk about comedy.
Oh, yes, comedy. Anime can be quite fun.
Anime is not all science fiction, action, and drama. No, there are some animes out there that'll make you laugh, and these are some animes that I wrote that is perfect for newcomers. And the first one is an anime that I've recently started watching. Absolutely love it. I think Rising Suns already know what the anime I'm talking about because I talked about it on my live stream a few days ago.
Free?
Psyche K. No, not free. The Disastrous Life of Psyche K. Not since Konosuba, since an anime out there, it made me laugh so hard because it's been a long time since the anime has made me laugh, and it's one of them. And the reason why I think it actually is pretty good for newcomers is because of the parody aspect that the anime has, the fact that it does parody most of, and it's also like your typical average anime, it takes place in high school and he follows kids' everyday life as he deals with silly situation after a silly situation. And it is repetitive in some aspects, but however, the comedy makes up for it because the comedy is hilarious, especially with the main character Psyche and his him making various comments about the stupid things that are going on around him.
Yeah, it's just like his just nature makes that show work so well.
Absolutely. Like, props to the guy who voices Psyche in the Japanese stuff. He pulls that I don't care attitude really well.
The English dub is really good too.
Like, I believe it. I think you got the guy who voiced Saitama to voice Psyche.
I've not seen One Punch Man in the dub, but it sounds similar. Oh, and someone mentioned something in the chat. I also want to mention a comedy, which is Nokame, also known as my mental choices are interfering with my high school romantic comedy. And he mentioned that as one of his first comedies, and it was for me too, so I think it might be a bit weird to really get into for a new person, but...
Yeah, I definitely have seen it, and it's just... That's just your conventional comedy, the very, like, the variety of girls, the harem, the obliviously bland generic name protagonist.
And then, like, an absurd concept thrown on top of everything.
Yeah, like, and it's just one weird, mundane, boring situation after another weird, boring, mundane situation. But the only thing that made the anime funny was the mental choices. The fact, oh, okay, there's a porn magazine on the floor. Do I eat it or do I sniff it? It's like, what?
Neither of those would be my first choice.
Oh, absolutely. The thing is, I haven't seen this anime in so long, yet I remember that one. And also, the anime, one of my complaints about it, though, was the fact that they did waste a lot of character moments, and they did waste a lot of character development.
Yeah, it also ended incomplete, so it's okay for a comedy anime, but it's not one I'd really go out of my way to recommend.
not to a newcomer. If like, okay, if you're a veteran like us, then maybe sure, why not? You know, we'll give you a whirl.
And I think it's like because we know like the tropes more, we can appreciate some of the parody aspects. Though the OVA is great, especially if you're an anime fan, because of well, it did give my sister nightmares regarding choice number 3, but that's another topic.
Another anime, comedy anime. I think you wrote this on your list too, but I don't know if I did, so I did it anyway. Baka and Test.
Yes.
Baka and Test. It has the best trap of all of anime. That is the one socially acceptable trap in anime ever, Hideyoshi.
Yep, you're not gay if you like Hideyoshi.
We all need a Hideyoshi in our lives.
Yes, Hideyoshi is best Hideyoshi.
Yes, yes. Also, the comedy is just genuine. The English dub is fantastic. It's not that really easily acceptable to people. It is available on Crunchyroll and Hulu. So, if I were to recommend it in English dub.
Yeah, I watched it with a friend. Fantastic. I like that it wasn't just comedy. They had like the whole summoner things and trying to like overcome the last place in the school.
Definitely. One of my favorite episodes was in season 2 with the one where they try to peek the girls in the hot spring, and they go through all they all go, and at the end they finally do, but it's their principal, and it was like, what the fuck?
You don't want to see that.
The punchline. The punchline and the moment, the timing was just great.
Like
I love
everything
that
they were working for, they finally got it, but it was complete opposite of what they want.
Absolutely, like it's one of those. It's just one of those moments that just caught you off guard. Like, whoa, I was not expecting that.
Like, you expected them to somehow fail, but you're wondering, okay, what's going to go wrong next?
Absolutely, and that's just one out of the various shit that happens in the anime. Like. Another one is when they're playing their version of Bullshit, the game Bullshit.
Oh, yeah.
One of my personal... the running joke about Himeji's cooking and how, it looks so great, yet they eat it, it's horrible. It's like, what? You know, again, that anime is just genuinely good. Also, how they make fun of Hideyoshi's gender. It's fucking...
Yes.
We need a Hideyoshi in our lives.
Yes, we all want.
Another one, perfect for newcomers. I would recommend. I've mentioned this quite a lot, especially to Rising Sun. Is this a zombie?
Oh, I haven't seen that.
Yeah.
Okay, tell people why they should watch this.
I've been telling you to see it.
But I'm watching Darling in the Franxx right now.
Well, stop watching Darling in the Franxx because it's a weekly show, and go watch. Is it a zombie?
Okay, I'm gonna go watch it now.
I do want to, Darling in the Franxx. I am planning on watching it when it finishes.
iTunes.
Yeah, this is a zombie though.
Oh, Funimation has it.
Yes. It's your somewhat generic plot involving a high school boy and his day. As he is not only a zombie, but he's also a magical girl, and it's just one various thing after another various thing.
I've been watching a lot of dark magical girl shows lately, so...
Absolutely. It's just a fun anime to watch. I think the second season is far superior. It's the best season in the anime. The first season is all right. The second season is when they truly embrace the over-the-top comedy that the first season comes off as. It's one of the only animes where I have not yet seen it twice, and that's only because I want to savor it for a good day.
Okay.
And the characters are lovable, kind, and just a genuinely one of those perfect animes to watch if you're a newcomer.
Yeah. Okay, there's a weird comment in the chat that apparently you're a waifu king now.
Am I waifu king? Yes. Yes, I am.
Yes, that's what Bill says, so he must be right. He's always right except for when he tells us to watch anime.
Damn. If you want the waifus, then I got waifus. No, Fire Emblem waifus for days, baby.
No, I don't know if that's like you are like the waifu king or king of the waifus.
It's like I don't know, so something about the Fire Emblem, the girls in Fire Emblem, they're just so cute and pleasing to look at. It's like, you know, they just look genuinely good.
Unless you're in Conquest and you want to kill all of them.
I played Fates and Echoes. Those were the only two I really played.
Okay. I think I played all or most of the American ones.
I am playing Fire Emblem, the one on GameCube with Elliewood. I'm playing that.
You mean Game Boy?
Yeah, Game Boy. Yeah, on an emulator on the Game Boy. You know?
Okay. Yeah, that one was good. That was like the original American one. Or wait.
Yeah. I think it's called Blazing Sword, and then there's Binding Blade, and then there's Sacred Stone. I plan on playing Sacred Stone later, and then Binding Blade.
The GameCube and Wii ones are pretty good. I think they're all pretty good to some degree.
Oh, they're fantastic. I definitely want to play Path of Radiance, but what's going on?
Path of Radiance was my first one, but yes, if you're new to anime, go play Fire Emblem is our message.
And Persona. Don't forget Persona. Which you never told me you got a PS4. You never told me that.
I thought I did. You
did not.
I probably told you in one of your streams.
No, you did not. You did not tell me. And if you did, I must have forgot.
Okay, someone remind me to add Crimson on PSN later.
Definitely. Okay. Let's do. You want to pick the next topic? The next genre?
Sure. What other things do I have? Okay, so we have survival thrillers, which I think these are some of the best gateways because they really draw people in with an exciting story. And so I'm going to start off with the one that got me into watching seasonal anime, and that's Attack on Titan.
Absolutely.
Attack on Titan was the first seasonal show I watched, and then when Attack on Titan season 2 came out last year, I was thinking, oh, I've matured, I won't like it as much. The one episode literally knocked me off my couch.
My favorite episode in the second season was the one with Sasha, Potato Girl, and her little character arc.
That was surprising. When she had to fight the Titans.
That was a really good episode, and also the last 4 episodes, which was the most intense part of the anime.
Yeah.
Season 3, very excited. I'm watching that weekly, without a doubt. I think this was summer this year.
Yeah, summer.
Summer 2000. Yes, let's go. Also, I believe it's about Levi this season, and I'm yes, okay. I like Levi. Levi is one of my favorite characters in Attack on Titan, so I can't wait to see more of him.
I just would more cool action. I heard it gets
absolutely.
I heard it gets kind of more politics heavy, which I don't know if I'll like. I'm hoping I will. All right, bye, Ravi.
Well, what did you need politics? I feel like you actually would need politics, and it's essential for world building.
Right.
Because how can we truly understand the laws of the world that they live in if there's no politics surrounding it? They showed the more religious aspect of the Titans, and there are people in that anime that believes we shouldn't kill them. They're saviors. We don't. Okay. God has gave them this for a reason. Blah 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 blah.
That's interesting.
Which was fantastic.
Yeah, we got some comments in the chat. I'm sorry. We got some comments in the chat from Garfield saying that the Levi stuff is great and the politics stuff is great, very suspenseful, so hopefully he's right and he's not letting me down. If so, I blame you. If so, it's all Crimson's fault.
Yeah. Damn. For that, I would say for thriller survival, Mirai Nikki.
Right. Haven't seen it, but I can agree.
Yeah, you definitely agree because it's literally the Hunger Games. So if you've seen the Hunger Games, you've seen somewhat Mirai Nikki.
Yeah, Mirai Nikki is more supernatural. Hunger Games is more sci-fi, I think.
Yeah, well, it is supernatural. It does it fucks with you, and they mind fucks everyone, and it's just really suspenseful, really fantastic. The main character will piss you off, and trust me, he has in the past. But other than that,
actually, I have another.
Can't really complain.
I have another one to add, though it might not be perfect for newer viewers, and that is Magical Girl Raising Project. Because if you want,
never.
It's a dark magical girl show. It's plays out very similar to Miraneki, where they end up like trying. It's a survival thing, and then you have like these idealistic girls who want to help people, these messed up girls who are selfish, and who is doing things to me on Twitter.
What about
Yes, Garfield gets it.
what about what about King's Game? Of course, we gotta put King's Game into that category because King's Game.
No, never again.
Okay.
I'm deleting this part of the stream.
Never. Oh, okay. Then shit. I had something else for it.
Oh, sorry, I distracted you.
Oh, survival thriller. Then I would say Madoka Magica. It is a magical girl anime. However, it's very dark, gritty, and shit really hits the fan until episode 3.
Yeah, if you want a dark, twisted show, that's yes.
That was one of the very few animes ever that I've sat down from start to finish. Like I did not take no breaks watching it. Like it was one of those animes where I saw it in one day, just like in one day. I just boom, 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 because I was like invested in the story, and I just like, okay, one more episode, okay, one more episode, okay, one more episode, and then
it's midnight. How'd that happen? Yeah, I've done that with a couple shows, and it's been fun.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I was thinking, someone mentioned A Comic a Kill, which I would put on here, except I've only seen 7 episodes.
I would recommend that. However, that's also an anime not really easily accessible. It's only really on Crunchyroll, and the English dub was on Toonami, but it's not on there anymore.
Yeah, I could see A Comic being good for Gateway. And speaking of gateways, a controversial recommendation, but one that seems to be good for newer people, is Sword Art Online. Especially if you like the idea of like video games and you think that would be cool. And plus, they actually do some interesting things with the concepts later on in the season 2 and movie.
Definitely. It is very like hit or miss. Some people absolutely love it. Some people absolutely despise it. I know a lot of people in college that I go to. We had like multiple conversations about, why is Sword Art Online one of the most hated animes? And he does point out the main character is like super OP. He never really loses. The romance was kind of was there, but like didn't really have to be there. Like they could have just had the romance just not there and wouldn't make much of a difference.
Yeah. It's a show where I think the things that it's supposed to be good at aren't what appeal to me about it. It's like more like the settings and the ideas that they're eventually able to explore.
Yeah. But it's probably one of the most easily acceptable animes because it is on Netflix, it is on Crunchyroll, I believe it is on the Funimation, or I think it was Sentai Filmworks that did the dub for it.
It has a decent enough dub.
And it was on Toonami. It's just one of those animes that it's like hit or miss. Like some people absolutely love it, some people hate it. But definitely, it is probably a really good one for newcomers to start.
Yeah, and like I said, if you're a person who likes video games, I think you'll probably get at least something out of it. And,
maybe.
Yeah.
All right. Wouldn't that really be under action, Sword Art Online, or does it really count as a survival?
There's at least the first arc. I'd say there's a lot of survival things.
Fair enough.
It's like action, sci-fi, survival, all those.
All right, let's do movies. Do you have any movies you want to recommend? Because I have 4.
Yours are probably the same as mine, so.
Okay, well, I'm just going to touch briefly on some of these movies that I would definitely recommend newcomers to watch. A Silent Voice.
That would be mine.
Definitely.
One of the best movies.
One of the best movies. Spirited Away, a Hayao Miyazaki film, which, by the way, hold on. Here it is. I own on DVD my first ever anime owned copy. This is my first ever.
Princess Mononoke?
Princess Mononoke, anything Studio Ghibli. Howl's Moving Castle, Ponyo, what is it? Not The Wolf's Children. That's someone else who's making Fireworks, which I am seeing in theaters.
Oh, that's Mamoru Hosoda?
What?
Mamoru Hosoda, I think, did Wolf Children.
Well, yeah, the Wolf. Wolf's Children. I forgot the guy's name, but that actually is on my list. Actually, funny enough, the Wolf's Children. Your Name.
Yeah.
Makoto Shinkai.
Okay, you're stealing all the ones I had thought of.
Yeah. And if you want to think other Makoto Shinkai, everything except children who chase lost voices. So watch Garden of Words, Your Name in 5 centimeters per second. Children who chase lost voices is just a piece of shit, and no one should watch that horrible atrocity. Alright. But yeah, definitely, out of all the things that is on my list, definitely check out A Silent Voice and Spirited Away.
And yeah,
I have it.
I will add 2 movies to that. The first one is Perfect Blue, though that is more of a weird horror psychological thing, so expect that. But it's really good. Another one is called Times of Eve, which is like about these humans and robots and like the AI thing.
Oh wow. That is never heard of it. That sounds interesting.
Yeah.
I like movies that feature AI. Artificial intelligence.
I think I might be losing your connection.
Yeah, that came out a few, I believe. Hello? Can you hear me?
Yes, but your face is frozen. Please hold while we get Crimson back in the call. Wait. Hello? Are you frozen?
Am I frozen? I don't know.
Okay,
Can you hear me?
I think you're back to good.
How am I? How am I?
Oh yeah, Akira.
That's weird.
That might be a good one for new people. Thank you, Bill.
Oh, Akira, yeah.
Or it'll, or if you ask my sister, it'll give you nightmares if you watch it at 4 in the morning.
Akira. Then there's I never seen it, The Girl Who Lived Through Time.
Haven't seen it, but yeah, I've heard that one's good.
Heard that one's pretty good. Okay. So, wow. Okay. Want to do? I have 2 more on here.
Okay.
And then, so we have action, just regular, straight up action, and then romance. And then if you want to add horror, we can do horror. We can think of some horror.
Yeah. Well, I have cool stuff and weird stuff as my 2 categories left.
All right, let's do your stuff first.
Okay, we have cool things, which these are the things you just like watch because you want to see cool things. And the ones I have for that are Gurren Lagann, which is giant robots doing awesome and manly and cool things. Kill la Kill, which is people in weird outfits doing awesome and cool and exploding things.
Yeah,
and Black Lagoon, which is crazy girls with guns and or explosives doing crazy, cool, and fun things with lots of profanity.
Add that to the list. Panty and Stocking with Garter Bell.
Yes.
Create two loudmouth girls who are angels but do various things, and it lives off when I read the manga or a cliffhanger ending. But the rest of the anime, that's like episodes 1 through 10, fantastic.
Yeah, even the final episode was good. Just don't watch the after credits scene.
Absolutely, you'll be pissed because I like what that. Then there's so just these 2 angel girls doing weird, insane, over the top, hilarious things. Also has a lot of sex. A lot of sex.
She probably bangs at least 5 guys an episode.
Yeah, like it's just bizarre, that anime. Then there's crap. What was it? Luluko?
Luluko.
Luluko?
I was going to put Luluko under my weird stuff category, but yes, Luluko is a very special anime. It does things with storytelling that I would have never predicted. It's about the power of young love, even as foolish as it is. And it features Inferno Cot, voiced by the same guy who voices All Might in the dub.
That's awesome. That is awesome. Chris Sabat voices him.
Yes. Don't ask why Inferno Cop is in Luluko. He is. It's amazing.
I'm not questioning the logic behind Luluko. I do want to watch it.
Oh, you haven't seen it?
Have not seen it.
You've seen Kill la Kill, though, right?
Yeah, I've seen Kill la Kill.
Okay. There's one other thing you need to watch before Luluko, though.
Fooly Cooly?
Yep, that's my main weird anime.
Oh, wow. Okay. That's another one I'm going to watch later.
And what else do I have under
the second
anime?
season now.
Oh, yes. The one anime that I have to bring up anytime I make a video that I can possibly fit it in there, and that is Ori Twin Tails ni Narimasu, or Gonna Be the Twin Tails, because it is stupid and amazing and teaches you to follow your passions no matter how weird they might be.
Absolutely. Alright. So now...
did my stream just die?
Else in my categories?
Hey, Crimson, did my stream die? I don't see it on your TV.
Oh, shit. Did it? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hold on. Okay. On. Now you're good.
I mean, Garfield, that's kind of what happens in the show.
Alright. So now... I have two left. Good still. I got action and romance. Okay. I'm gonna do romance and then we can end off with action. So for romance, I have Orange, which was definitely a sleeper hit. I wasn't expecting Orange to be as good as it initially I thought it would be, but definitely a really neat anime for newcomers. It has everything a typical romance has. It's with deep characters about a friends group and how the death of one of their friends messed them up, and
it was good.
It does have romance elements. I'm sorry, continue.
It was pretty good, except I had an issue with the whole letters going through time thing and how they try to explain that.
Absolutely, how they try to explain it did not make any sense whatsoever, but...
I feel like they tried to say, oh, we need to explain this. Let's come up with something that almost sounds right unless you think about it at all.
Nah, did not make a lick of sense to me.
They should have just microwaved bananas.
And then you have Clanad, which should go without saying, probably one of the saddest, tragic romance stories to be ever told in anime.
Probably one of the most emotional shows I've seen.
Definitely.
Like the final arc of our after story.
But it's Clanad after story. Not the first season of Clanad, it's after story that really will hit you in the feels. Because trust me, once you get through Clanad, trust me, I'm trying to get through with it again because I'm rewatching it. After story is fantastic. Yeah. But it's only until the last 12 episodes of the anime where the anime becomes great. So again, I probably really truly wouldn't recommend it to newcomers to anime. However, it's like Cowboy Bebop. It's one of the most... It was the anime that had the most impact.
And for me, like, Clanad was one of the first romances I saw, so I thought, because I had not seen the others, I wasn't, like, let down by the original. Like, I still thought it was pretty good. But yeah, I'd agree, after story is where it gets great. Even though the ending I have conflicting feelings about.
Same to me too, but regardless, like it's one of the most. It's a beautifully told anime with a really great tragic romance and my god, like there are more. Like I must have cried 15 times watching the anime because it's that
and, like,
damn
the
fantastic.
Focus on the family too, I really like.
Clanad means family in Irish.
I did not know that.
Clanad means family in Irish. And when I looked that up, it made the title and everything about the anime make so much sense because that's the theme of the anime. The anime is about family. That's because the main character didn't really have much of a family, but then you have the Nagisa who actually had a family and
how they take him in, and how even like in the final arc with what's the Nagisa's mom, what she does there. I thought that was just incredible.
Oh my god, dude! The last. I'm about to cry because it's so great. It's like, but like I'm telling you, but you have to. The thing is, you have to watch Clanad 1 because you have to know who the characters are.
Yeah, you can't really just step into the after story. But maybe like if you saw like the Nagisa arc and maybe one of the others and then skip to that part of after story, maybe you could kind of get it to work. I don't know.
If I remember the first 12 episodes of After Story, then it really hit hard. It was like it was superfluous. Like you didn't really need to watch it to understand the plot.
They kind of justified the supernatural aspects, but not really.
But then again, they didn't really explain much of the supernatural aspect of the anime.
It's like they showed that this is how the supernatural thing works, kind of, and then they came back in the end.
Right. Okay. But Clannad is a must watch. It's because it literally had the most influence in anime, especially in shoujo anime in particular.
I thought it would be shonen since it's like a harem.
Shoujo.
Okay, maybe it's that too.
Okay. And the last one I have is action. I only really have one, and that's Fate Zero.
Didn't we already mention? Yeah, because you mentioned Fate earlier. Yeah, Fate Zero, I think it's a good one. I think it might be kind of hard for people to get into because of how expansive the Fate franchise is.
Absolutely.
Fate Zero might not be the best place to start with Fate, but I think once you start getting into it, you'll be able to follow it for the most part. And having a female king author is weird.
Oh, but also having a female version of what's-her-face, who looks exactly like Saber and King Arthur. My God, my God, I can't think of her name, but whatever. I think she's from either Grand Order or Apocryphalia. Apocryphalia. I don't know. I've never seen it. Although I do want to watch Apocryphalia, but that's for a later date.
Yeah, Apocrypha's good. I was impressed. But not a good place to start with Fate. Unless you kind of know something already.
No, I don't know. I don't... I started Fate watching Fate Zero. So that's why I would say, yeah, if you're gonna watch Fate Zero first. Then I would say watch Unlimited Blade Works. And then maybe everything else. But if you're gonna watch the main line in the Fate franchise... Also... Very excited to watch the movie next week. Oh, I can't wait.
Yep, that'll be fun.
I heard it's so many. I can't wait. I asked my friends if they want to come. They could come, and I don't care. And
you should come watch. You should come watch with me then.
If I could only move to Texas, where you are at.
I don't know. I'm actually in Ohio right now.
Oh wow.
I'm driving to Texas for that con.
Is there anything under romance and action you wish to add on to this?
I don't think so. I'm going to read through the chat to see if there are things that they suggested. One was Fate Khalid, but I think that would be under the weird "what is wrong with anime" category. But that's fun for some people.
No, if we're gonna talk about what is wrong with anime, check out School Days.
Don't make School Days your first anime.
God, we don't there's the Voldemorts of anime. We don't talk about a few animes in particular. School Days is one of them.
So we're gonna do a School Days podcast next Friday, right?
Absolutely. I'll rewatch it.
Oh no.
Oh my God. I actually rewatched it a year ago.
Why?
Because one of the animes I wanted to go back for some reason to actually tackle it from start to finish, because I remember skipping around through School Days until I actually sat down and watched it from start to finish.
Okay, so we'll be back to talk about School Days at a later date then.
But
actually, I have a couple other friends
nothing else.
I have a couple other friends who have thoughts about School Days, so I might need to get them in here too for that. Let's see. Chat. What other anime should we watch, or should you recommend to new people?
Oh my God.
Oh, Handshakers. Imagine if that was your first anime.
Oh no.
Okay.
We don't talk about. Just like we don't. Okay, that's another one.
Okay, so Handshakers podcast.
If I binge, I would have to binge watch it from episode 1 again. Okay. My God, that fucking. Oh my God.
You want to hear the biggest surprise about Handshakers, though?
Yeah, I heard you like.
Yeah, I like it.
It's so ugly.
Only the first episodes, and they use less chains.
One of the last animes I talked about on my old phone was that anime.
Oh yeah, people talk about like Vampire Knight, Pokemon, Digimon, Dragon Ball, which I guess those are the type of shows that got me into it. Well, not Vampire Knight, but...
Well, yeah, but like the thing is, like, we wouldn't want to recommend like the generic long shonen animes that everyone has seen. I would have definitely recommended animes like Naruto, Bleach, Dragon Ball, but those are quite lengthy.
Yeah, it can be hard
anime.
to like get people like say, "Oh, here's a cool thing." By the way, it's 700 episodes, so that's why I was like sticking to the shorter ones more.
Yeah, like trust me, I would love to recommend people One Piece, but One Piece is almost 900 episodes.
I'm not watching more One Piece. I tried it. I didn't really like it, so I'll move on to something that's not 900
trust me, I understand, but I've seen One Piece from start to finish. I am still a fan of One Piece. I still watch the new episodes. Big Mom is insane. The new arc.
Yeah, I think someone mentioned ReZero, and I think that could be interesting.
Yeah, for a newcomer, but I want to recommend it to a newcomer.
Yeah. Oh, they mentioned like
I was thinking about that. I was thinking about that when I made that would be under like isekai. So like Konosuba would be one. ReZero.
I think if ReZero gets a second season, I might be more comfortable recommending it. Because I don't really want to recommend like read the manga, even though ReZero is great, and I've started to read the light novel. I should read more of that.
I actually own the light novel. Hold on.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I own it.
Nice. Okay.
I'm still in book 1. I'm still reading the first book, which, by the way, very interesting because the relationship between Emilia and Subaru started off very rocky. Like in the anime, like how Emilia was like super accepting of Subaru. In the book, actually, she's very like self-conscious about him, which I found. Like there's definitely I don't know. I don't really know, but like through the vibes I get from reading the light novel.
Well, there's also the web novel Star does too, which that's what I read. I read the chapter or two after the end of the season, and like that had like things happen, and it was like crazy. I was like, oh well, I want to see more now.
Yeah, definitely. Once I finish reading all my light novels, which I will, trust me, I gotta go back to. I got these on my birthday, and I want to go back and read them. I want to do a video about it. I want to do actual like video talking about the light novels in particular, what I liked about it, what I didn't like about it. Yeah.
You should also read Twin Tales.
You know what? It's funny because I went to the Barnes and Nobles I went to had the Twin Tales light novel.
Wait,
I was like, wow.
I did not know that was translated. I need to go to Barnes and Noble right now. Okay, goodbye. I'm going to go to Barnes and Noble.
If I remember, they had it. So, okay, now Rising Sun's going to immediately end the live stream and drive to the nearest Barnes and Noble to find it.
If they have it, I'm buying it right now.
Live on the stream.
No, I don't care about 50%. Just if you're lying to me, I'm going to hurt you later.
Oh no, if I'm lying, oh no. I better not be lying.
No, but there's a song called Twin Tales, but that's not what they're talking about, or no?
It was either that or in some because there's a place in New Jersey called Mitsuha Palace. It's in Edgewater, and there's like this whole section of anime mangas that are from Japan. It's there, and it's with the actual Japanese kanji and katakana and whatever. And I think I saw it there, so I don't know.
Okay, maybe it was a Japanese version. That makes more sense. I still want it.
Yeah, it does. Oh yeah, just drive to New Jersey. I'm pretty sure it's there.
Mail it to me. Mail it to my work address. That would work. That would be weird, but...
All right, so is that it?
Yeah, I also found something called Twin Tail Song of the Siren on Barnes & Noble. Apparently it's a kid's book. I kind of want to read this now.
All right, well then, I will... Thank you for having me, by the way.
Yes, this has been fun. Thank you to all the people in chat who have been commenting and doing weird stuff in chat, so thank you for that. Crimson, you should go read the chat later.
I will, trust me. I gotta go eat because I'm hungry. I got ribs and mashed potatoes in the microwave on me, so...
Okay, more reasons I need to go to New Jersey and steal Crimson's food and Twin Tails manga. Or light novels.
Yes. Yes. Anyway, bye people of YouTube, bye chat, bye everyone. Thank you once again, Rising Sun, for having me. It's always a pleasure.
Yes, this is
having weird anime discussions. I love it.
Hey, goodbye.
And I will come back here. I will come back here in the year 2025 to have our school days conversation.
But Handshakers in 2020.
Nah, we have to schedule that for 2030 because it's going to take me a while. It's going to take me at least one episode a year to watch it.
I don't blame you for that.
Alright. Alright. No. If it's in the year 2030, then half an episode once a year. So I was like, okay, I'll watch the first half of episode 1 this year. Okay, another year. Okay, watch the second half. Okay, well, second season.
I kind of want to rewatch Handshakers, though.
And I want to rewatch anything but Handshakers. Alright.
Okay, so bye, YouTube peoples and things.
Bye! Bye!
We love everyone, except for you know
We
who.
love you.
Alright, ending the stream. Stop